Hey friends, uh, good evening, and I'm back today. Hope you are having a great Tuesday. So yeah, I got to uh, talk with you. Uh, Interesting uh, subject today. So this is particularly has the relation with marketing in general when it comes to generating leads. Part of marketing and sales in general for the medical professionals, independent doctors, so dentist. So this is a very common thing in naturally that we believe sometimes when we start our business and we think like an average way naturally that we have that ability to serve the values, the belief, the confidence, everything that you have about your practice, your skills, and uh, but the something that we miss, which is analyzing the deeper way. It works for some peoples that they avoid. They have that some advantage through their network, through their supporting circle or the people around themselves, but most of the businesses, most of the healthcare practices is really don't understand this because of they don't aware of this such things because uh, when it comes to like generating leads and like reaching out and marketing your practice, it sounds little bit of uh, feels that very like down your emotion and and lower your values, but the reality is because when you are in business there is competition, there is always challenges, and one of the most challenges is finding and building the business around the people that you want to serve, the community. It can be community, maybe I would say that the list of the your ideal customers, right? And for the healthcare professionals, I would say it is the patients, right? Patient beds to understanding this thing. So yeah, I want to take a little moment to introduce myself. I do like to speak more about there's such things when it comes to healthcare business and brand development. There's some other issues that uh, independent or the private practices, the practice owners, they face the challenges when it comes to generating leads, particularly that if you are a solo practice owners, it makes much harder to you like think that way. So just we am going to share with you some of the top thoughts through intuitively that what going to be, what might work for you, what would not work. So in a sense that it is an process of it is in sections, an operational um, way of thinking that when you uh, have that understanding of some form of like marketing, right? So there now that marketing is now shift evolved like and digitalized, right? So it is very important to learn about those tools and technologies, but it is very hard to like mastering at a time when you have that the chemical practices, it is very difficult to understanding the every sections in you in when it comes to like maintaining a business, right? And marketing and the sales, this is like another kind of subject, another kind of skills particularly. So you have to understand this, that how it actually works. So most of them like marketing uh, approaches or the marketing method that they use, it is not like uh, you know the understand that the end goal, and when you have that understand of your brand, the true alignment, and you know the media, you know the channel, that where do you want to like market your service, market your products, right? And we have that some form of, I just wanted to like share some of the misconceptions. Maybe I am a little bit of like talking back and forth and just combining these ideas of this conversation so that how it you get an idea, the the core understanding, and some analyzing point of view that are just here to like analyzing things, that how a practice owner thinks, and like a beginner entrepreneur or beginner practice owners, and it is totally different that when you compare with an experienced entrepreneur, right? So you see that some competitions are like winning uh, by following their approaches, following their strategy, but you are trying really hard, and you have that all of this skill set, all of that mindset correctly, but you are not somehow that you are not taking the action in such a way which is that you need to really you need to take care of, which is, let's say that sometimes we don't think that when it comes to generating leads and generating like the client, we don't want to like spend money right? So we think that that's going to happen like naturally, if we are going to grab people attentions and patience, and it will come. But there is like you need to like have sort of understanding, sort of mentality of by you can by do yourself, or you can like take someone else who has that understanding, the expertise in this area, right? So with that sense that you can measure your effort and the cost uh, two way, that if you focus on like that free advertisement or contenting free, you publishing free content for people, this is not free, right? And there you actually putting the effort, the time, most importantly, right? So if you like calculate this, your value, and how much you are going to get paid, if you like think that the professional way, and to spend your time, precious time, and putting the effort to do your own creating or doing your market, right, in order to um, like generate leads, like the acquisition part that you were thinking of, client acquisition part or customer acquisition part, right? So in that sense that you are actually investing your time, investing your effort, it is not free, right? And that's the real value. And when you analyze that, when you observe that your customers competition actually doing this great, right, and you were very impressed about by their performance, right? They are staying ahead and they are stand out because not because of they are trying. They have like back with the marketing team. They have that they have invested in to do by someone, because when you do that, you spend time and effort. You are also spending the money, form of money, that right. And when you give them to someone also do that, who has that passionate about, who has that understanding about this area, so it makes much easier to you to like just track and just get the refined solution, right? And so now you got an idea that it is there, has something. You need to have some form of values, I mean to say the money that you need to allocate for this, whether it is like one customer or like 1,000 customers. You need to like measure this cost, that how you every patients and every customers you get by your effort, by your uh, by spending time, or you invest money, right? It is not free right? So there is this like main main point I wanted to clarify with you. So oftentimes that clients uh, we do think that customers also uh, they don't want to think like that way, that branding or mm, like solving any problems, whether it can be like you like any products you need to any software that you need to like incorporate in your business, uh, particularly let's say that project management, whether your um, practice management, some recording like digital recording software, so patients recording software. So you need to like have this understanding that when you also keep like pricing your service, pricing your uh, like the treatment plan, so it is also that is also included in your marketing and in client acquisition part, right? So there is a thing that you need to be as a business consultant, that I am just here to like share with this idea that whether you try to like minimize your cost, whether you are trying to build your design your brand, whether you are trying to get any kind of way to get purchasing things that involved in business, just think about that way, that is that going to save you time, is that going to uh, make you done the work effortlessly, uh, is that like mm, you can actually uh, see the progress, you can see that you can track, right, the record, everything that has that you are trying to do. It actually makes your practice even more thriving, right? So it balance all the situations when it comes to um, having a having a mm, having a balanced like practice, right? So so that sense that I wanted to give you an idea that as a business um, uh, healthcare business and brand development consultant design perspectives, that when you try to like measure the expectation of your any kind of process that you want to build, so you just need to have that sort of understanding, that you know that that is something that you can calculate at first, that you will give spend some sort of invest money when it comes to acquisition patients, right? And when you can do that, it makes much easier and give you much in confidence to invest more time and effort in order to build design in a branding projects or in a software that you want to include in your practice. So it's really matter to look at this way, to like understand this way the part of the acquisition, client acquisitions. So yeah. And another thing that I want to put, when you are trying to like generating this kind of leads, the reaching out and marketing your brand, and also don't look at them as a like patients, and don't look at them as a like customer. So your main vision or main goal should have building with them relationship, right? So there is, this is most important, because uh, if everyone is trying to acquire the client and the customer patients, right? But when you are not genuinely care them and genuinely not trying to like treating them the way the you are not making them the communications that build relationships, they are not going to trust you, right? Maybe that one time, first time they will get your treatment or get your service, but further, again they are not going to like, they are going to sense it uh, through their natural ability to understand the people authenticity, brand authenticity. And that's why that you really need to know that what makes us a life term value that you can generate by building relationships. Because businesses is now uh, like like they are all the businesses like transforming, uh, turning into like through AI content and making the marketing automations, everything like integrating AI. So there is a high chance to like everyone has that high quality content, but it's still that something missing the connection, something missing that relationships that doesn't drives the trust or the conversations, and usually you and eventually you cannot uh, make the long-term relationships with your patients. And for this age of AI, that every practices, every healthcare practices, dental practices, your marketing approaches should have to be focused on building relationships. And this is how you are going to acquire or like gather more uh, patients and generate leads. It will like help you to build a successful practice, a sustainable business. And these are the core things, two things that I find to talk about today and give you an idea that don't think that you have hired, let's say that you need a designer to do like social media post, and you are trying to measuring by his skills, by his creativity. Not like that way. You just have to think a little bit of entrepreneurial view, like number standpoint, and you have to see that the cost you are giving them, of course that matters. And in the end, when you give them that confidence, it gives you as well that return, uh, I mean to say the ROI, return on investment, right? So yes, when you can like calculate this acquisition cost, it give you the more confidence to hire or adding team member in your team that actually uh, makes you like a successful entrepreneur and healthy uh, successful business as well, right? So that was the today's thing, that if I want to like reframe again and review again. So you just don't need to think that this is misconceptions, that everything that you want when it comes to like patient or client acquisitions, you need to have the cost, measuring the cost, and then you will get that everything done. uh, so it will help you to understand that what is actually need and what is actually need to done correctly, right? And you can also has the uh, have the you can also have the like the opportunity, you have that scope to look back, that how measure this, that what you have gained through that acquisition cost, what you are getting, right? And it's all like trackable, it's all measurable, right? So when you have that mindset, so it's much easier to do like any kind of project successfully. So yeah, so today I just wanted to like share with these concepts. I just l- taking took little moment of like explaining things such way, because I wanted to allow myself to explaining things, and little bit of like wordplay you can say. So it is just an like, is, yes, of course it is personal space, but I am also documenting this process, documenting this journey of my learning phase, what I am doing daily, and trying to like put the all of the practical words and practical experiences in daily, so you can actually, so I can actually learn. I can also uh, lead, and I can also teach people, right? So there is the, this is the like simple concept. So far that I have been today also like reaching out some of the healthcare SaaS companies, right? And been trying to like understand about the partnering things, sales partnering things, I mean to say that the agents or or affiliator, right? So I got to like chat with you on just understanding this process. I will like share with this process also in next videos, or I'm just trying to understand this, just doing also trying to do reach out some door to door in person meeting with some of the local business owners, that understanding the businesses, their challenges, right? And how software and the marketing can actually streamline their uh, practice, streamline their management, and ultimately they can have build a successful practice and successful uh, business, right? So yeah, I just wanted to like talk about the things today. I know that you might find that something that I am repeating, uh, but here is the catch, that when you are doing your profession, you will see that the most of the terms, most of the words, that you have to repeat that over and over again, and that's the way to like showing up, and that's the way to like building actual uh, actual like kind of promoting kind of uh, building network. This is so important, right? And I've been like observing few many other people as well, and the way they have been doing, it's the same techniques, right? So everyone has their different way to like speak, different way to like pursue people attention, and of course that I am also here putting some uh, mm, trying to like give more invest a bit of time share as much as value for the my ideal audience, the practice owners and healthcare founders. So they might also see that yes, of course, that I'm using this kind of like leveraging these tools, which is absolutely free. But you can also get an idea that it is also like I'm investing my time and effort here. So this is a way to like also like acquisition client acquisition, the pay, like customer base. So it's not free, right? So you have to like think that way when you have that practice, when you have that uh, other practice businesses that you are partner with. You don't have that the ability, I mean to say that you don't have the capacity to do maintaining those things, but you can actually take this way to think about that how much is it is going to take the acquisition cost for to do the particular task. And when you get things that way, that you will get that optimistic results, and you will get the optimistic visualized versions of yourselves, the anticipations, and you will make the better decisions, right? So that's the whole point here. So you can, okay, I see that Shahab, I got a comment. I want to read it loud. Say something about branding strategy and campaign marketing. Okay, brother, this is a broad questions that you have like asked me, and of course that strategy is something like in branding in general. It comes to uh, when someone like have a like initial phase in the business part, he's planning to like, let's say that if I give you an appropriate idea in a healthcare business owners or doctor. So the branding part is particularly that we talk about, which is, let's say that someone wants to humanize his business, right? So they can act like they have in business, but they want to act like a human, right? And there comes with like understanding that a lot of internal and out external internal and external factors, and based on that, on top of that, that you understand the market as well. So this is kind of thing that you are taking that lot of information and lot of data to communicate uh, with your audience, right? So it's part of like communications, and there it connected with some visual, verbal, and some the visual and verbal things that you need to done analyze this. So it's a broad subjects, and particularly that if you can specifically ask some things, I'm not been not still there to like talk about these things, because I know that this is a broad topic area, and people and the audiences are, and even the doctors are not getting to get all the things in at a time. But it's still I do try to like coming up with like more specific problems, more specific things that actually give them an idea that oh, okay, that is consumable, that is digestible, and get the information. And a campaign marketing, and yeah, of course campaign marketing, it also comes with that oftentimes when you launch your business, when you have that branding, and when you know the goals you have, but still you can see that you are not getting the enough traction or enough results, the action you have taken, that you have brand, you have that all the plans set, but still nothing is working. But you have that partner of like the, the brand agency or the marketing agency. Now you just need to like uh, expose it, or spread these masses through like that, crafting the offer that you have. um, the first thing that you must look at your offer, that you have that offer that has the potential in your market, but people are still not considering to look at this, or people are not uh, finding you in the market so they can buy. So there you also need to like come up with some strategy, with the marketing partner, the marketing strategist. So you can design a campaign, right? There comes with all of many things that you need to define. It comes of another branding part of view, that adding a branch of like another branding. So there is many things that you need to consider. So this is also a broad category of when it comes to like running a marketing campaign, at the same time building a brand strategy. Right? So if you give me like any particular as a question, it might be like give you the answer appropriately. I hope you like give you some, I covered some basic that when we really need the marketing campaign. I just wanted to clarify those area and the branding standpoint as well. So yeah, we are now like the end of this today's podcast. I just wanted to like share with you that what is I am up to now, what the main topics, main study part that I today stumbled upon. So I thought to like speak about these things, and I thought to like give you the update as well, the acquisition part, which is so important, right? So you get that idea. Let's say that Shah mentioned here that the advertising strategy and marketing campaign. Maybe that you are a doctor, you are a dentist, or you are a healthcare founder. So you don't know that the how much you are going to invest on those things, because still you know that how much you are going to invest based on the market price, but you don't know that the idea of the acquisition cost, the patient acquisition cost. So when you know that the patient acquisition cost, it might be more easier to like take these steps, and you will get the realistic benefits. Like the clarity. So that's the whole thing that I today covered with you, and I hope Shahab you get some basic ideas. So if you want to like learn, or if you want to have any particular questions, you can also drop me or send me DM. I would love to like share with you. And thank you so much for being here. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Good night.